Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show with your host, Bill Shelton. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
In 1927, the first Ryder Cup matches were held at the Worcester Country Club in Massachusetts. The United States prevailed by a score of 9.5 to 2.5 in a 12-point match. The captain of the U.S. team was Walter Hagen. Ted Ray headed up the British team. Walter, that was a tournament where there was to be 4 players from each team, but you didn't have 4 players.
That's right. We had to get the PGA to recruit another one, Herbert Jolly, to come and play for us because we only had 3 at the time. Everyone else was either unavailable or unwilling at the time.
Certainly a dominant score, 12 points total, 9.5 of them belonging to the American team. What do you attribute to the fact that you just dominated that first Ryder Cup?
Well, at that point in time, both countries were getting used to each other's courses. American courses were significantly different than British courses. The weather was certainly a factor, so it was definitely a whole different situation there. Additionally, they did come over on a boat taking 6 days, and as I understand, it was quite a rocky boat. We did all we could to take them out and show them a good time with drinks and whatnot. Now, it is interesting to note that after our 1926 international competition, the next competition, which became eventually the Ryder Cup, was held the next year, but never beyond that. And the reason was because after 1926, it took a lot of money to try and get them over from the British Isles over here, around $3,000, and they had a heck of a time trying to raise that kind of money. So Sam Ryder decided to make it every other year. So the International Cup in 1926 became the Ryder Cup in 1927, and then after that, it was every 2 years.
Well, certainly the beginning of the Ryder Cup competition between the Europeans and the Americans ended very favorably for the United States under your able leadership as the captain.
Well, it was vindicating after we got soundly trumped in the first Ryder Cup, which would then be known as the Ryder Cup afterwards. So it was nice to go back to the States and prove that we did know how to play the game.